Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca, and today I got something from Cotton Cuts. Let's see, I think it's, oh yeah, it's my puzzle mystery quilt. Woohoo! Okay, so let's open it up. I don't know why I never grab a pair of scissors. So the colorway that I have is the marigold, and I'm doing the small. So here's clue number 3. Let's get it put together. Here we have the first group. I like to chain piece. And you'll notice I pin everything. I'm a serial pinner. I love to pin. I've tried it with pins, without pins, with clips, without clips. I like to pin, period. That's what works for me. I know there's people that don't like it. They say it distorts your fabric. I don't have that issue. They say it takes too much extra time. Yes, it does. But for me, it's time well spent, because if I don't pin, I have problems, and so it's time well spent for me. You do you. If you don't like pins, don't use them. If you like pins, use them. Don't let anyone else tell you whether or not you should or shouldn't use pins. But anyway, I also use a leader here, because if you haven't worked with laser cut pieces before, which these or they may not be laser cut. I think they're die cut, but same thing. The pieces are cut out already in the shape that you need. When you're sewing like half square triangles that are already cut into the triangle, it's a little tricky sometimes to start, and that's where a leader comes in handy. That's that little rectangular piece of green fabric that you see with all of the threads in it, if you don't know what a leader is. And it just helps get you started, and it helps to pull the fabric through, so you have less issues with your fabric getting caught up under the needle or bunched up or whatever. Yeah, so this first group I run through, and then after this I press to the side that they tell you to in the pattern. They give you all that information, and then I start pinning for the next ones. And the next bit of video, you'll see me sewing the next section. Okay, same deal here. I just pinned the triangles to the other side. Got my leader in there, and I'm gonna sew away. And it gets pretty easy. You know, you get in your little routine, one after the other. I don't know how much of this you guys actually want to watch. There have been a couple times where, because a lot of times I'm listening to something while I'm doing this, whether it's an audiobook or music. Sometimes I kind of zone out a little bit and get focused, and I almost don't stop in time to get the pins out, and I'm like, oh. And I literally stop one stitch before the pin. I've been fortunate that I think I've only sewn over a pin or two a handful of times. I've also been fortunate that I've not broken a needle or anything else. But I don't sew over the pins if I can help it. That's not something I do, so. Bad for your machine. Bad, bad. There's some people that go their whole lives sewing over pins and never have any problems. They were just lucky. Because I've definitely heard horror stories with people sewing over pins. Okay, so this part, just separating them and getting ready to press them. And then I'll show you the next bit of sewing. Okay, so obviously it's a different day, but here's the finished block. So this is clue number 3, and had to make 2 of these. And since this is my first video for this, I'm not going to go through the whole Cotton Cuts spiel because this is by Cotton Cuts, but so this is my number 1. So number 1, we had to make 2 of these and 2 of these. I believe this was the direction it was supposed to be. And the number 2 clue number 2, these here. So we have 2 of these. We had to make 2 of these and 2 of these. This one was the most time consuming, but yeah, so far most recent clue was the one I showed you first. That was number 3, but then we have more coming up. We get one every month. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, tell me what you think about, tell me what you think about my colors. I have marigold. I may have said magnolia before, but so I have, it's a horrible picture. I'm losing my lighting. And then they give you a little sheet to show you all the different fabrics. And you have to hang on to this in order to sew, because they refer to everything as A, B, C, D. But I have Marigold. What do you think of the fabrics? They're batiks. They're beautiful. I love them. And if you're doing the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, which one do you have? Which one are you doing? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And take care. Bye-bye.